Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So Colin Kaepernick sits down, or actually takes a knee for the national anthem again. I'm actually glad he's being ultra consistent. His teammate joined him, Eric Reed, and a cornerback from the Seattle Supersonics. To date myself, someone that's 17 have no idea or 13 have no idea what I just said. But Jerome Lane, the cornerback from the Seattle Seahawks, just sat down. He actually sat on the bench, and I'm actually glad. Now the question is, what are you gonna do? You know, I'm gonna join him. So at the fights, I'm gonna sit down in my seat in the media center, not stand for the national anthem. I think everyone needs to get on this wave and stop allowing the media to make you believe that you're disrespecting the military. First of all, the government is disrespecting the military by sending you to war. I mean, from a pragmatic standpoint, why the hell are we fighting? You know, I've said before, I'm a pacifist and don't believe in violence. I believe violence begets more violence. And when you grow up in a tough neighborhood and you see 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids getting killed and or joining gangs, it leads you to believe that you can't win when you solve problems with violence. And you know, all the people that say, "Oh, he's disrespecting the military." Well, let's think about this for a second. Donald Trump, his campaign's slogan is "Let's make America great again." So, but let's keep in mind, in order for it to be great, it has to be anywhere between, hypothetically speaking, because Black Americans became full-fledged citizens with the right to vote. Remember, every 25 years it has to get voted on. So, the Voters' Right is the Voting Act of 1965, I believe, or 1968. Help me out with that. You guys feel free to put in the comment section, but it's one of them years. So let's say 30, 35, 45, I'm just round number, 50 years ago, quote unquote, America wasn't great. But according to Donald Trump, when was America great? That's what I want to know. Was it pre-President Obama? Was it post? Was it after Bill Clinton? Was it the 80 to 88, the Ronald Reagan years? When was America great? That's what I want to know. And he's running for president. So ignore all this rhetoric and bantering, and actually it's more filibustering than anything. Remember, you don't want to systemic racism. You want to take their power away. And how you take their power away, you ignore them. You know, it's similar to the issue I have with other people on the on YouTube and some of my boxing colleagues. I deemed them as racist and bigots or insensitive, so I just choose not to talk to them. Remember, we've been in dialogue for 400 years. Minimum 400 years. Dialogue about injustices, systemic racism will get you nowhere. If you believe it'll get you, if politicians can't have conversations and get it done, how can you do that? So I encourage everyone to stand strong for what you believe in. If you're going to be one of 10,000, and I'm willing to bet I'm going to be one of 10,000 sitting at the fight next Saturday at the Forum in Los Angeles. And people going to look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm going to sit there and I'm going to record myself sitting down. So, matter of fact, I think I'll be live for that. So I'll be, I'm gonna go YouTube live for that, just to have some support out there. Somebody will be supporting me. I don't really care. It's funny because I know I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of hate comments in this video being I'm unpatriotic. The most patriotic you can do in America is pay your fucking taxes. I don't care what no one say. That is the most patriotic thing you can do, and that's what they expect you to do. Well, guess what? I pay my taxes. I pay more than my share in taxes. So, and I was gonna tell you my Instagram name is Silent Heroes. Some of you guys have been asking, but the reason why my name is Silent Heroes because I do random acts of kindness. You know what I mean? And I don't ask for. I don't never post it on my YouTube channel. I don't do videos. I'm not saying you don't have to do that, but you know. So in addition to paying my taxes, I have a budget in which I just do random acts of kindness, whether it's paying for someone gas, paying for someone groceries, and this is pretty current in my life. Minimum once a week. You know what I mean? So I encourage you guys to stand for what you believe in. But let me digress. How I got the name Silent Heroes, it was a President Obama speech, and he talked about how he got here, how he got to where he got. I'm talking in terms of the presidency. Excuse me. How he got to where how he became president was silent heroes, and there are silent heroes all across America that won't get the accolades, that won't be famous. You know, like me, I don't think I'll ever be famous. I may accomplish some great deeds, just as you guys that are listening to my voice, but I don't think I'll ever be famous. I don't ever strive to be famous. You know, I believe if I wanted to be famous, I would cast myself. I would do a story on myself, whether it be real or whether it be fake. I can make up a story and cast myself that I believe some of you guys might like and put money behind it, but I choose not to be famous. That's not my swag. But getting back to what I said, so that's how I came up with the name Silent Heroes, and so that's why my name is Silent Heroes on Instagram, and that's just what I believe in, man. I believe that everyone has I was having a conversation with someone today. It was a basketball player we were talking about, and I forget the kid's name, but I say it's just amazing he found his passion, but it's just a passion that pays great. Some of your passions may only pay $50,000. Some of your passions may pay $100,000. I use myself as an example. I wanted a platform where I can share my message. I have yet to reap my benefits back from doing this YouTube channel. I have over 1,000 videos. You know what I mean? I'm up. I do probably on average 3 videos a day, I would say. You know, but I want a platform because what inspired me to do this platform was I got tired of watching CNN and Fox News. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have my voice be heard and speak for people that look like me. My plan was to use boxing as a platform. As a springboard. That's why I didn't name it boxing YouTube channel, you know, something like that, because I know my life is bigger than boxing. So that's why I named it Barbershop Conversation, so I can talk about anything I want to. If I want to talk about basketball, football, baseball, housewives show, I don't watch it, but I'm just giving you guys whether I want to talk something about as shallow as a housewife show or something as deep as Colin Kaepernick sitting for the national anthem. You know, that's what I choose to do, and I encourage you guys. YouTube channel, it's no startup fee. You know, no startup fee to do a YouTube channel. You can do it from your phone. I'm pretty sure most of us out there has some smartphone where you can record and you can upload from your phone. All you got to do is download the YouTube app. Many people do it, so I encourage you guys to do it. But I'm really happy that Colin Kaepernick is continuing. I'm glad that 2 more NFL players joined him. Now his question is, who's going to get on that wave? I'm on it. So I'll be sitting at the Chocolatito fight. It's gonna be that's a tough Saturday for me to cover a fight, because whenever there's 2 fights in a day. If I don't have to go to Vegas, I enjoy going to someone's house and watching the fight, because when you're in an arena that long, it gets kind of stale. And 2, there won't be much to cover with Chocolatito fighting. You know what I mean? Like, but if Triple G was there, excuse me, I think it's past my bedtime. But if Triple G was fighting, then I would be more inclined to go, because 1, they both speak English. I don't need an interpreter, and there'll be more of a fan appeal, more crowd appeal. It's a sexier fight, and it's easier for me to ask questions. But I'm gonna cover it all next week. But I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to the fight. So, but I may go just to sit at the national anthem. That's how excited I am to do it. You know what I mean? And so, barbershop conversations. Congratulations to Colin Kaepernick for not listening to the naysayers. Stand up for what you believe in. Man, Malcolm X did it. Cesar Chavez did it. You know, even on the other side of the fence, Hitler did it for hate. You know, Napoleon did it. You know, stand up for what you believe in and fight. Both sides of the fence, whether it's fighting for negative or whether it's fighting for positive. You know, people, when you stand up for what you believe in, you're going to be remembered. And that's just it. And more importantly, you're going to live forever if you stand up for what you believe in, whether it's someone who believes that they should kill 40 people. I'm not trying to get morbid. I'm just trying to give you an example. Or whether it's your responsibility to be a priest, whether you believe it's to be a priest, you're going to be remembered forever. Timothy McVeigh is going to be remembered in America forever, and that's what he wanted to do. He felt his life was to do what he did in Oklahoma City. So find out what your passion is. Not one bit of me is acknowledging it. I'm talking about in his head, I believe quite possibly he thought he was fulfilling a purpose. So I don't know what that purpose was. And I intentionally didn't use a Muslim example because I'm tired of media painting terrorists as Muslims. The biggest terrorists in the world are Christians. Christians, in God we trust. And I hope I irritated some of you guys by saying that shit, because when we go to war, you know what the president said? God bless you and God bless America and God bless the USA or something like that. No matter who the president is. But he just sent 20,000 people over there to war. It's so much, man. You just got to sit and be still and just watch the world on its axis revolve around you, and you'll get oh man. I got a minute and a half. That's what sucks, man, because I'll be wanting to talk, and if I do a part 2, half of you guys aren't going to listen. So part 2s only get like 30% of its original audience. So, but congratulations to Colin Kaepernick. I truly applaud you. I will join you. I go to probably about 50 events a year where they sing the national anthem minimum. And I'm going to sit my black ass down. And I said black ass because that's what people are going to be calling me in their head. So, barbershop conversations. Genuinely appreciate you guys' support. And please, whatever your purpose is, stand by it. You know, believe in it. See it through to the end. And I'm proud of Colin Kaepernick. And I hate the 49ers there. As I told you guys, that's my West Coast team I hate because I'm a diehard Giants fan, and we've had so many wars in the 80s and 90s with them. And I gotta go. I got 10 seconds. Barbershop conversations, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Thanks, Colin Kaepernick. At the end of the day, I thank you, Colin Kaepernick. Bye, guys.